Freddy power out. That's the real... Hi, sir. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna, you know, use that for the... Will you go away? Oh, I heard Foxy running at the same time. Chica's giving me a really weird look, but today we're checking out the game Five Nights at Freddy's 1993, which is just, as far as I can tell, a FNAF 1 remake, and we've done quite a lot of these here on the channel, and this is just another one that I saw while scrolling through Game Jolt, and I thought it looked pretty interesting, so I thought we'd just check it out. And yeah, I'll just get into things. We don't waste time on these intros at all. We just start right away. Local pizzeria reopens after new management takes over, hiring for new positions. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza management. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's get out of here. I don't want to look at Freddy anymore. All right, let me play. Also, I had the option to get rid of this gray bar at the top and do the full screen. But I was worried that it was gonna make it a little tiny box, and like the recording. So I just thought we'd leave it like this. You can see my task man bar thing. Alright, so what do I got? Control, flashlight, door. How loud is this?
Hello? Hi.
That seems kind of loud.
Alright, sweet. This thing is
Hang on, I'll be right back. Alright, I turned it down a little bit. It might end up actually being too quiet for you guys, but
and I thought I would share everything
that's okay.
just to make it easier for you. But before we get into that, I have some legal stuff I have to get into. Management asked me to do it, so. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
This is an interesting camera system. Are those just shower curtains?
Fazbear Entertainment, formerly known as Week by Week Entertainment,
Guess Foxy's
is not
taking a shower.
responsible for damage to persons or property. In the unlikely event that damage to persons or
Generator.
property has occurred, the Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible. In the even more unlikely situation of unfortunate death at the workplace, a missing persons report will be filed within 90 days, or as soon as the walls and the floors have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached, and the carpets have been replaced. We hope that you are excited as we are about your employment. I know that some of that might kind of sound bad, but I'm here to assure you that nothing's going to go wrong. There's nothing to worry about. So as I said, I'm actually finishing up my last week now. With a change in management comes a change in staff, but hey, that's okay. What are you going to do? Okay, let's take a look here. So your duties here are to oversee the location and to monitor our animatronic mascots that are beloved by the children of this town. Now the animatronics, they're left in some sort of free roaming mode at night. I've talked to our engineers, and they say it's apparently to keep their servers from locking up, because if they're turned off for too long, they stop working. And actually, they used to let them walk around during the day, but then there was the bite of 87, and we shouldn't talk about that. Anyways, the animatronics, walking around, they might try to get in your office, and if they see you, they might think that you're an animatronic endoskeleton without its costume on. Their sensors are weak in the dark. Now, because of that, they might try to stuff you into one of the empty suits, and those are full of cross beams, wires, and other animatronic devices, and that could cause some discomfort. But to avoid that, you have the two doors next to you. So if you see one outside your door, just close it. Boom, problem solved. Don't keep the doors closed for too long. The location works on a backup power generator. You can actually see it in the camera that's right in front of your office. And those doors tend to take up a lot of power. They're really unnecessarily complicated. Just don't leave them closed for too long, all right? Only as long as you need to. I think that's about it. Here, let me... Oh, yeah. So there's a vent in the parts and service room. And sometimes someone might try to get into that
Did you maybe want to tell me that before Bonnie got in there?
Crawling around in the vents, go to the parts and service room camera. It's the one with all the spare parts. And click the audio button. That'll draw them out, plays a special tone. And then you'll be good there, so keep an eye out for that. Okay, I think that's it for tonight. I know that it's kind of a lot to take in, but trust me, you'll be just fine. Alright, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Oh, he's here now. Interesting. Maybe he should have. Maybe he should have mentioned the whole vent. You know, before Bonnie got in the vent. Okay, Bonnie's back in the closet. Interesting. Chica doesn't seem like she's moving a whole lot yet. Bonnie's moving. Interesting that there's a vent that leads from parts and service to the storage closet. Kind of interesting there, but it definitely threw me off, you know. Also, I was expecting hitting the flash button to, like, startle one of the animatronics. Because, you know, I learned my lesson in a previous FNAF fan game. Yeah, I don't press the flash button much anymore. Unless I'm intentionally trying to get scared. Because you never know. You never know if you press the button, and then immediately afterwards they tell you to not press the button. So, overall, you know, 4 a.m., 45% power, we're doing pretty good. What if I hit him with the flash beam right now? Couldn't do anything. So we have shower curtains. We got the main stage. What if I play the audio there? Oh, he's in the hallway. Look at him. He looks kind of cool, actually. He's looking pretty fancy. These cameras kind of suck, though, if I'm going to be honest. Not the worst cameras I've ever had in a FNAF fan game, but definitely not some of the best. They could be better. They could be better. That's all I'm saying. Anybody else moving? Chica just dead, apparently. Apparently Chica's dead. Bonnie? Wait. Where did Bonnie go? Why did the camera flicker like he moved? See? Oh, Chica moved. Hi, Chica. Hey-ya! Oh, that killed her. No. Wait. Where's... I hear footsteps. I'm hearing movement. I might have pissed Chica off. I may have pissed Chica off. Mistakes may have been made. I'm not sure. This could be bad. Okay, Bonnie's in the corner. I don't know. Chica might be angry at me because I hit her with the flashbang. I hit her with the 1-2. I'm not sure. You can just hold the flashlight on too, and it just shuffles. I'm scared. Where are the Robobots? Bonnie moved. Bonnie's not here. Bonnie went here. Chica is... The chicken is... And... Is that Foxy? Hold the horses. Oh. Oh, I thought the game crashed. Everything just froze. I thought the game crashed. Everything just... Like, the world stood still for a second. Hello? I thought there was gonna be like a post-night. Nope. Instead we got Foxy doing a little song? Maybe? I'm not sure. I'm guessing Foxy's next, but we saw him on the camera, as I think it was Foxy. I honestly don't know what it was. It looked like a weird-looking creature. That's probably the best way to explain it. I don't know who it was. It might have been Foxy. They were in Pirates Cove. Is that Flumpty? Because this is, what's his name? From One Night at Flumpty's. Is this supposed to be Flumpty?
Hey, if you're hearing this, you made it to day 2.
Can I not?
Congrats.
I can look up!
Now, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I would actually recommend taking a look at your camera.
I didn't know that. What does that do? What does that do me any good? Is Ballora up there? She better not be.
Since the animatronic
They're moving.
systems are kind of faulty, they tend to be sensitive to sudden changes of light. It doesn't seem to really affect all of them.
Where are they?
But it's very effective against the chicken and the
Who
bear,
is this?
Chicken and Freddy. So It does take some time to
What's
charge
this?
up. You can only use it, you know, every once in a while. But if you see someone in a place you don't want them, especially the generator room, press the flash button.
Where's
Get 'em out of
Bonnie
there.
and Chica? Why am I left with
I don't know why. They like to mess with that thing, and it tends
that?
to limit some of your power. So keep them out.
Chica's in the kitchen.
And okay, what else?
I heard, hey, Bonnie.
You may have noticed the
Ah,
curtains.
sucker. Okay.
There's a character in there, Foxy. He tends to
That
act
doesn't look
weird
like Foxy.
in that, he gets more active if the cameras are made off for a while. I guess he doesn't like being watched.
Was somebody in the vent?
So make sure you keep an eye on him, just so that you know where he is. And if he starts to leave the cove, from all of my experience, he likes to charge down the hallway right to your office for
Oh yeah, same experience here.
whatever reason. So make sure your reflexes are fast with him.
That got him back instantly.
Alright, I think that's it. Remember to conserve power, use the flash button, check Pirate's Cove, and listen for anyone out in the vents. With all that, you'll be just fine. Good night.
Yeah, I'm looking out for a chicken. I hear the vent. Did he go back? He's here now. Oh, is that Chica? Chica's there. Okay. She's en route. We have the weird anomaly in Pirate's Cove. That does not look like Foxy. That looks like some sort of creature by the devil. And I don't like it. Who's moving? Who's grooving? Hello? I hear you. But I do not see you. Okay, so Bonnie's still there. Chica the chicken is gone. Not outside my door. Is she... Yeah! I killed somebody. I don't think I did. Oh, nope, she's here. Hey, you! Adios, please. Okay. So far, so splendid, one might say. We are using a lot of power, though. Are you gone? You are not gone. Okay, we'll just close that again. Bonnie is just chilling. Foxy is chilling. We're using a lot of power. I think she might be broken. Oh, she left. Yay, good for me. She left. Where's Bonnie's there? Hey, you look more like Foxy. That didn't do anything. Interesting. Okay. So he's on the move. What did I just... Did I just hear the... Why did it sound why did it sound weird? It sounded distorted. But maybe I'm just not used to the FNAF 1 ambiance anymore. It has been a little while since I've played FNAF 1. As in like a handful of months. Why are you giving me the side eye? What did I ever do to you, Chica? I slammed the door in your face, but that shouldn't mean anything. We're gonna run out of power. Did they change how the power works? Because we did not go through this much power on night 1. What is this? Can I click it? No. Bonnie is there. Chica is not anywhere there. Alright, interesting. So I guess the real question comes down to whether or not we want to see Foxy charge us into the office, or if we want to see Freddy power out. That's the real... Hi, sir. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna, you know, use that for the... Will you go away? Oh, I heard Foxy running at the same time. Did my game crash? Oh. Whew. Thought it crashed. I also... Oh, I bumped though. I'm gonna use that in the thumbnail. That was kind of cool. He was like hanging out from the ceiling. There's the vent. He was in the vent. He pulled a spider Ballora. Kind of crazy. I never thought I'd see that again. All right. I'm going to go one more night, except we're going to do what I like to do and just get the power out. So we're just going to close everything and sit on the cameras and just use a whole bunch of power. And hopefully, you know, block Bonnie from going to the vent. I probably could have gone out of it. Oh, I got to listen to this guy just doing a phone call again because he can't mute him. Where's the mute button? I gotta...
Hey,
No, zip it.
You made it today.
Shut up. Oh my word, I gotta listen to this guy again.
I don't want to take up too much of your time. I would actually recommend taking a look at your cameras as they speak. You may have noticed the flash button in the cameras. You see, since the animatronic scanning system...
Alright, I'll be back. I'm pressing the audio, and he's not doing anything. But we're about to run out of power, so... There we go. Everything just froze for a second. I can't see anything. Oh. Hey, man. That's good to look into your eyes. You got such wonderful eyes, my friend. Oh. Hello? Freddy? He listened to me calling his name. He heard his name and he was like, oh, now's the time to attack. That could also potentially be thumbnail material. We'll see. I'll figure something out. Alright, bring me back to the menu, Freddy. Use your magical Freddy powers and bring me back to the menu. Do it, Freddy. I know you will. You just gotta keep staring me in the eyes and then you'll do it. Okay, thank you. There we go. Anyway, that was Five Nights at Freddy's 1993. Pretty just straightforward FNAF 1 remake. Not really much else to it, except for the vent. The vent was kind of cool. I will admit, that's a pretty cool thing. It gives me, like, Return to Freddy's vibes, but, like, done right. And not using, like, really crappily photoshopped stolen assets. So it definitely gives me that kind of vibes, but, like, good way. Also, like I kind of mentioned, definitely seemed kind of similar to the Circus Baby's Diner, except this game came out like 5 years ago. You can see, you know, 2020 down here. It came out 5 years ago, so like way before that one. But in that one, I mentioned Spider Ballora. She also peers into a vent from the ceiling. So it's not like, you know, a crazy unique mechanic, but it's definitely a cool one because you don't see it every day. So I genuinely enjoyed that. I think that was pretty cool. But all around, you know, just pretty straightforward, and it wasn't a bad game. It was pretty enjoyable. But that's gonna be it for the video. So we'll do what we usually do here on the channel, and we will do our shameless plugs. So go check those out. My Instagram and my channel membership are down below. So, you know, like I said, feel free to check those out if you want to. And especially check out the channel membership stuff, because you get some fun perks for being a member. And one of those fun perks that you get is a shout out in every video. So here's a shout out to my current channel members. Thank you guys so much for being my members. It really means a lot to me. So thank you so much. And here is your daily shout out. And yeah, with that, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. And for your question of the day, what did you guys think about it? Did you think it was fun? Did you think the video was fun? Anything along those lines? Just comment your answer down below. And yeah, with that, I will see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.